わー、綺麗。It's like a rainbow.
On September 10th,
皆さんこんにちは、てすです。今日は420キロ花火について動画を見ます。花火好きでしょ？私は夏祭りでいっぱい花火を見ます。花火が綺麗ですね。でもね、今日の花火はすっごく素晴らしいと聞いた。見ましょう。もし動画が面白ければチャンネル登録といいねお願いします。じゃあ行きます。
So here we are in Katakai in Niigata Prefecture. This is a festival that's been held for over 400 years. In this town, they take their fireworks seriously. In fact, there's a shrine dedicated to it. And in Japan, we have something called Hanabi Taikai, which are major festivals for fireworks, often going on for over 2 hours. This one goes on for over 3. In Tokyo, the fireworks may be this big. Here in Katakai, they're this big. This is the Yonshaku-dama, over 400 kilograms. It was in the Guinness Book of World Records a few years ago as being the biggest in the world. And tonight, we're going to see this go up into the sky. Just how big is this thing?
Japanese fireworks sizes vary, marked by their number. Numbers 3 and 4 are the most common in the cities because of the tall buildings and dense population. But when you have more space, you can get to the Shakudama, which is number 10 and much larger. Then it goes into crazy mode. The Yonshakudama, invented here in Katakai, is 4 times bigger than that. And that's what we'll see tonight. It's fired from a cannon buried in the ground that's this big. Let's look at Japan's fireworks town of Katakai and Niigata. First, you can see in Tokyo how dense the buildings and population is. Such a crazy idea for supersized fireworks is impossible here. There's no space large enough. But if you cruise on over to Niigata Prefecture on the Sea of Japan side, down there, you'll see the Katakai town is perfect for this kind of insanity. The town is small, only 4,000 people, and the area around it is all rice paddies and fields.
完璧ですね。綺麗。
The 400-year Katakai Festival is the event of the year in town. People from all over Japan come in buses to experience it. It's also televised nationally because it's the only festival where such a massive firework artillery shell is shot up annually. The love of fireworks can be seen all over the town, like here on the manhole covers.
楽しそう。
Do you see that vending machine over there? It's wrapped in, you guessed it, the massive Yonshakudama. It also has an impressive lineup of cheap drinks. There's also Yonshakudama Japanese sake and models of fireworks which make great piggy banks. I visited the inventor of the Yonshaku-dama in his factory office to learn more.
ここのモチーフでしょ。
この片貝というところに片貝祭りっていう祭りがあるんですよね。これがよその祭りとちょっと違うのが花火祭りとよく言われるんですよね。ですからこの祭りをずっと続けるには地元に花火屋さんがないとできない祭り。
You can see all the sizes his factory produces. The models show the insides.
すごい。
The one I'm holding is most commonly fired in urban environments. They can't fire bigger ones than this. The Katakai Matsuri fired up the Sanshakudama for the first time in Japan in over 80 years in 1969. In 1986, Masanori Honda challenged that with the Yonshakudama, the biggest ever. He took me into his factory storehouse to check out what'll be used in the festival. We started with the small ones.
小さい。4。内緒。
They're about the size of a grapefruit.
ああ。大きいでしょ。
あ、書いた。
で真ん中に蝶々。
へえ。
青ワニ蝶。これは専門家しか読めない。
The information, like color, is written on the label.
すごい。
Here's Honda-san's team manufacturing firework shells.
Oh, so that's how you do it.
Here's the other finished half of the firework ball. They look like melons ready for transport to the supermarket.
ね。
These number 4
あの
fireworks are
黒
being
玉
taped up.
はガンパウダーかな。
When finished, the next one starts. Staff needs to be trained and licensed to make fireworks here.
なるほど。すごい。
Taping them well ensures that they'll survive the cannon blast and make it into the air before exploding. The number 4s look so small compared to the number 10 Shakudama.
ああ。
We got to go into the locker where the finished Shakudamas for the festival are located.
たくさんありますね。
And the Yon Shakudama? It's so big they stored it outside in another area. It takes about a year to make one. Right away, you can see just how
1年間
ridiculously big it is.
1年間
はい、今年の4尺2発です。9日一発、10日一発。
I was a little hesitant to enter this room, which is kept warm at all times.
ちょっと危なくない？
危ないよ。
危ないよね。
ね。
64円。
ああ。
60、さっきのやつの64倍だよ。
64倍。
64倍。
64 times more powerful than the Shakudama? These 450 kilogram balls filled with stuff that explodes might make anyone nervous, but they're very well protected.
ね。
Powerful。何の爆発時にそれに何の音出す？
いやいや、でかさ。
でかさ。
爆発の威力はもっとちっちゃい。あんまり大きくできない。
あとはアーティストかエンターテイナーどっちと思いますか？
経営者だね。
経営者ね。
それはじゃあ経営っていうのは何なんだっていうと違うんだよ。俺はいつも、人が欲しがるもの、人がああいいな、お金出してもいいなっていうものを作る人ね、それが経営者だと思うのよ。
The morning of the festival, it was quiet, but the town was ready. This festival is held annually every 9th and 10th day of September.
おお。
The
楽しそう。
program for the event is as big as a newspaper. It lists each firework sponsored with a message from the buyer. People can propose for marriage, celebrate a retirement from a company, remember a loved one with fireworks. Many are the number 10 Shakudama size.
プロポーズ
Several hours before nightfall, a truck with a crane enters the factory to pick up the Yon Shakudama.
ちょっとロ
I
マンチ
headed
ッ
out
クじゃ
into the
な
farm
い。
fields where the massive cannon was buried to watch them load it
So
in.
the Yon Shakudama is now en route from Honda-san's factory, and you can see down there, that is the cannon where they're going to be putting the Yon Shakudama and then launching it around 10 p.m. But it takes a little bit of effort because this thing is so big, it requires a crane to lower into the cannon.
Of course, great care is taken when transporting it.
おお。怖い。
Honda-san directs the truck to the launching
なん
spot.
か危ないね。
I was situated on top of a hill that shields the blast during launch, which gave me a great view of the loading. Fireworks in the distance go off to announce the loading of the Yon Shakudama around town.
ああ。かっこいい。 くりで。
It's carefully lowered into the cannon where it'll be launched around 10 p.m., the finale for the festival. Again, it weighs about 420 kilograms, 925 pounds. Will be fired up about 800 meters, 2,625 feet, and have a width of about 800 meters.
すごい。ゆっくりゆっくりで。
It's been about 20 years since there's been a misfire or problem. That's an incredible record considering the massive weight of the Yonshakudama, which is the largest firework in the world shot up by a cannon.
なんか来た。お好み焼き？美味しそう。たこ焼き。あ、トウモロコ
The
シ？
sunset lights up the sky, a preview of the amazing colors that will light up the night here. The town is very quiet, most residents watching in open spaces or at the shrine's event viewing area.
わあ、綺麗。すごい。
Each boom echoes across Katakai.
わあ、綺麗ですね。わあ、綺麗。
The shrine is the liveliest place in town. But why does this fireworks festival take so long? 3 hours from 7 to 10 p.m.
So every couple of minutes they'll announce the sponsor of all the fireworks that are going up there, you see? So that's one of the reasons why this event will take over 3 hours for all of the fireworks to be launched. Each one of these is sponsored or has a message attached to it. So you'll see some massive fireworks taking place above me. There'll be about 5 or 6 of them, and there'll be a pause where they announce the next one. And that's the reason why this event takes 3 hours. And it won't be until about 10:30 that we see the Yonshakudama. So just be patient.
I put a camera in the rice paddies. It's nice to sit a little further out and get a more open view.
綺麗。わあ。自分の目で花火見たい。ね。今年夏祭りあるかな。ちょっと久しぶりですね。
You get a different feeling here than at viewing in the stands by the shrine. Let's speed this up and move on to the main event. 10 p.m. quickly sprang upon us. It was time for the Yonshakudama. The announcement is exciting.
ワクワク。楽しみです。
It's accompanied with a loud alarm through the town that tells everyone about 1,000 meters away. The Yonshakudama didn't fire into the air, exploding near the ground. The few seconds before the launch seemed like an hour. Then... Wait, that's not right. This is the first time in 20 years the Yonshakudama didn't launch properly. There's always a risk of this. The first of 2 during the festival did not launch into the sky. Still impressive. impressive, but to see it all, it needs to travel at least 700 meters into the sky. From the rice paddies about 2,000 meters away, it looked like this.
すごい。
And this is what I saw.
Well, I felt it. That was a big one. I felt it. It didn't quite get into the air, but wow. Yeah, the Yonshakatama didn't go up into the air, explode, and show us all of its glory. But there is a risk that it won't happen, and it's quite amazing that every year, despite that risk, they just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. To me, that's pretty amazing. I like that spirit that they have. But because you watched all the way to the end, I cannot not show you, right? This is what the Yonshakatama would have looked like had it gone off this year.
Wow, 綺麗。It's like a rainbow.
On September 10th, success. A year's work becomes a very satisfying 15 seconds lighting up the Katakai night sky.
本当に綺麗でしたね。花火本当に見たい。久しぶりですが、今年夏祭り本当に行きたいんです。ありますかな？いい祭りはどこ？もっとリアクション動画を見たい方はこちらです。で、私のパトロンとメンバーシップに参加して私をサポートしてくださいね。じゃあまた見てね。バイバイ。